Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between and beyond, welcome to Dr. Fix Me Live! Oh, coming to you live from the Lincoln Lodge Theater. The Lincoln Lodge, give it up for the Lincoln Lodge. This fantastic establishment, a place that I'm excited to be a part of. Welcome to Dr. Fix Me. I'm your host. I'm Dr. Elias Fix Me at your service. Hello. And if this is the first time you're joining the show, give a round of applause. If this is the first time you've ever seen the show, thank you very much for being here. For those of you who don't know, this show is all about helping people. All I'm trying to do is help this world out one person, one issue at a time, which is why I have a doctorate in radio and television broadcasting, with a specialization in tabloid talk shows. Now you may wonder, well, why tabloid talk shows? Well, that's because my heroes are the likes of Jerry Springer, Maury Povich, Sally Jesse Raphael, Jenny Jones, we got Geraldo Rivera, Phil Donahue, Dr. Phil, Dr. Oz, even Oprah, because they spent their careers helping people. Each new episode of their show, they would transform the lives of someone new. And I thought to myself, well, why can't I do that? That is something that was a big part of me growing up in the 90s. Anyone else grow up in the 90s and watch Maury and was excited to find out if the father was indeed the father? Oh, it was great. So that's what this show is. It's taking you back to that time, to that era, the golden age of tabloid talk shows. And on today's show, my producers have given me a guest. I want you to know that none of this is prepared by myself. My producers bring on the guests. My producers, they insist on not telling me who's going to be here. So I'm only allowed a scratch piece of paper that they've handed me. With that said, let's bring out our first guest. I'd like to hear a warm welcoming applause for Sabrina Sharp. Welcome, Sabrina Sharp, to Dr. Fix Me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Now, welcome, Sabrina. Please have a seat. Have a seat right here. All right, and then
hello, Dr. Fix Me. Thank you so much for having me on. I should say us on.
Us. Oh, yeah. I see. There's more written here on your card here. It says Sabrina Sharp, confronting the mad scientist who made one of my hands a shark and the other a polar bear. Is this true? Are you the victim of a mad scientist?
I am the victim of a mad scientist, Dr. Fix Me. I am traumatized daily by having to live with one hand as a shark and one hand as a polar bear.
I gotta commend you. You seem to be I don't know how long you've had these, but you seem to have acclimated well. You're holding the microphone masterfully with your shark hand.
We have learned to communicate. We've learned to work together as a symbiotic organism.
Are these three separate beings? Do they have like their own personalities?
Three separate beings. They have their own brains. They have their own brains. They have their own minds. They have their own idea of what we want our lives to be. Oh my goodness, this is a lot to take in. So you have your left hand is a shark, your right hand is a polar bear. How does that work? How do you go about your life day to day with animal heads as your hands? Well, first of all, it's very hard to masturbate.
Oh my goodness!
I just have to put that out there first and foremost. I know you guys were wondering, and to answer that question first, it's very hard.
Oh my gosh! Well, no, you say it's hard, but you didn't say impossible, which implies that there's a level of difficulty. Have you mastered it? Have you mastered masturbation?
We have done it. I mean, this polar bear has a nice tongue on it.
He does. He has a very lengthy tongue. Yeah. Wow. And well, I mean, I'm afraid. I'm a little self-conscious right now because I'm afraid, Sabrina, that I might insult you, and so forgive me if I seem a little ignorant. But is there a way to address the bear and the shark, or do they speak through you? Or
I would just like you to refer to me in they/them pronouns because
you are plural.
We are plural.
Yes, you are.
As a human animal combination.
Wow.
A chimera, kind of. I
suppose.
Okay.
A chimera? What is a chimera for the uninitiated? I mean, I know. I just want to make sure the audience.
Of course, I know you know. A chimera is a combination of animal and human. It's kind of a combination of like two different animals.
Oh my goodness! And, how long have you had this affliction? When did this mad scientist what? Can you walk me through that?
Well, I was 12 years old, and I was on a field trip to Russia.
A field trip?
Yes, a field trip.
A field trip implies like going to the zoo or a local farm.
We went to Russia. I don't know why. Ask my teachers. But we went to Russia, and on the way to visit
the Siberian prison, just to see, just to show us what would happen to us if we went out of line, I suppose. Our bus was waylaid by a bunch of wolves. A pack of wolves waylaid the bus, knocked it over. Everyone died but me.
Russian wolves knocked over the bus, and you were
They
the only
knocked over
survivor?
I was the only survivor. I was the only survivor of the bus attack in Mother Russia.
Oh, my goodness.
And here's the thing. I was lying dead. I was dying. I was dying in the cold of Siberia. When out of nowhere, this big Russian man in full furs, he fought off the wolves.
He saved you.
He saved me, but in the accident, I lost my hands.
Oh.
And here's the thing: he was mad, you guys. He was mad. He was insane. And so he decided to make my hands instead of giving me, I don't know, a prosthetic, 2 hooks. Could have had 2 hooks.
Yeah,
would have been easier.
Why not go the prosthetic route? Why not like 2 rubber hands or wooden nubs in the very least? Why go so far as to have sentient heads of other beasts of different species? One, a land-based mammal. The other one, a cold-blooded, sea-dwelling creature on your hands.
That is a question that I want to ask him, and that's why I've come on this show today, Dr. Fix Me, is that I'm hoping you'll reunite me with the doctor that gave me these hands that are both a gift and a curse.
Okay. Now, I want you to know my producers, they're an amazing team. They have this uncanny ability of connecting me with all kinds of people. And but before we move on, I want to know from you, Sabrina, what's the ideal outcome for you? I understand you want to confront your doctor, but to what extent? Are you just wanting to say hello? Are you
I just want to know why me. I just want to know.
Okay.
I just want to know why and for what purpose. What purpose am I to serve? Because I feel like this is for a reason.
Okay.
Like I have to have a shark hand and a polar bear hand for a reason in this life. And what is the meaning of it? What am I supposed to do? Because I'll tell you, it's hard to get a job. Like you can't. It's hard to pencil push. They eat the pencils.
Your hands can digest as well?
It's complicated, but it does. They do chew it. It goes through my bloodstream to my stomach.
Wow. So when you have lunch, do you even bother bringing the food to your mouth? Or do you just hold on to the sandwich and let your fist do the work?
I do still enjoy the taste of food. You know what I mean? I still do want to taste it, but we kind of have to eat in tandem.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I have to have like a raw fish over here and a raw steak over here. And then, seal, really. He likes seal.
Okay. So your hands have preferences on what to eat.
Which is not easy to, import. You know what I mean? Like, people don't just, sell seal meat. So sometimes I have to go and club seals, and that's not pleasant,
Your right hand is a bear. Your left hand is a shark. These are creatures that have attacked people in the wild. These are wild animals. Have they ever attacked you, or do they ever? Is that
dating is hard, isn't it? Dating is really difficult. I mean, my Tinder profile is a mess, as you can imagine. People don't believe me, and then they meet the bears. And yes, I've had to hide a few bodies, if that's what you're asking.
No,
me.
that's not what I was asking.
Yes,
what do you mean?
Haven't we all had to hide a few bodies? I mean, let's just admit that here in this room together.
I'm glad that you addressed the audience here. One thing I forgot to mention to our audience is that if there's anything our guests say that you agree with, feel free to cheer and root them on. Chant their name if you feel. But if conversely, if anyone says something that you don't agree with and that you despise, feel free to boo. Cheers and jeers. This show welcomes it. Just like so.
Any cheers for hiding dead bodies?
Anyways, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. We may be in a room full of criminals. Sabrina. So yeah, and you've got the love and support of the audience. So let's talk about. You want to confront this doctor. You want answers. What's the ideal outcome for you? Let's say this episode goes the way you want it. In fact, it surpasses your dreams. What are you hoping by the end of this episode will take place?
I guess I'm just hoping to find out what I'm meant to do. You know what I mean? Is it? Am I meant to kill animals and live as an animal, or am I meant to live among people? You know what I mean? Like I just want to know where I'm meant to be. Where I fit in this grand.
That's adorable. That's
scheme of
absolutely. you're searching for in searching for this doctor. You're also searching for yourself.
Yes.
That's amazing. Yeah. Applause, please. Well, you're on our. I'm glad that you're here, Sabrina. Thank you very much for coming here. I wanna see if our next guest is available. I'm gonna look check with my producers to see who we may have. I'm gonna see back here. Just gonna reach back and see. Oh, my producers have handed me a card here. Let's see here. Oh my goodness! You know what? I think you're in luck, Sabrina. Please give a warm, welcoming applause to our next guest, Dr. Tsar Sputnik von Animal Hands, the mad scientist of Siberia. Welcome. Please cross the table and have a seat. Feel free to. The space is limited, unfortunately. Welcome. Welcome. Is this? Did I say that?
Thank you for having me, fellow doctor.
Doctor, is your name Tsar Sputnik?
Yes, that is my part of my name, but please give the full name, my full title.
Is it this whole thing here? My producers have given me a card that says Dr. Tsar Sputnik von Animal Hands, the mad scientist of Siberia, the 8th.
Yes, that is correct.
Are you saying that there were 7 Dr. Tsar Sputniks von Animal Hands before you?
Yes, I come from a very long line of Dr. Tsar Sputnik von
Animal Hands? The mad scientist of Siberia.
Yes.
Was your father was the 7th?
My father was the 6th.
Oh, wait, hold on. I don't mean to get off track here, but if your father was the 6th, who was the 7th?
The 7th has yet to be born.
Yeah, how does that work? If there's the 6th and you're the 8th, why is it?
We have been working on time travel for quite some time.
Oh, okay. So it's I want
We
to
know of him.
Oh,
we have yet to meet.
You have yet to meet him. Okay.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So it sounds like there's like a lot of anticipation for Dr.
Yes,
Dr. Tsar Sputnik von Animal
We're going
Hands.
to change our name into something with time travel after that.
Oh, okay.
So far, the most successful thing is this.
Oh, wait. Was this your creation? Let's talk about this.
Yes.
And do you recognize
done
Sabrina?
this.
You recognize Sabrina?
Yes, Sabrina is my greatest creation.
Oh my goodness.
It's so nice to finally meet you as an adult.
You still have human vocal cords.
So Sabrina, you said you were 12 when this took place.
I was.
I at the risk of sounding rude, how long ago were you 12 years old? How long ago did this take place?
12 years ago.
Oh, okay. All right. That's good. You were 12 years ago. You were 12 years ago. You were 12 years old. That's excellent. So I just wanted to get an idea of how long you've
12
been
years
dealing.
ago, I was 67.
Oh my goodness. So you're 79?
Yes.
Oh wow. Well,
correct. Is it the
yeah. Well, I believe so.
That is the math.
Yeah, I believe that
math
adds
checks
up.
out.
That literally adds up.
I'm a scientist, not a mathematician.
You have such a long name. Is there a way I can abbreviate your?
No.
Come on.
Never not call me by my entire name.
Well, for the sake of brevity, because this show would run for too long, I gotta call Dr.
You
Sputnik.
can call me Chester.
Chester? Your first name is Chester? Well, Chester, thank you very much.
My friends call me Chester.
Oh, your friends do? Chester, Is that a Russian name? I don't think
It
I've
is.
Oh, wow.
It's the oldest. It's the oldest Russian name.
Oh, okay.
There is.
Well, Chester,
I
the
learned
reason
that on our tour.
you did. Okay, I see. Other than the scarring events that left you without hands and to be replaced by animals, you remember that little factoid.
The only things I know about Russia are that they create animal-handed people, and that that a common name in Russia is Chester.
This
So
is correct.
Oh my god.
that's what I learned there.
Well, Chester, the reason you're on this show is
Yes.
because
You will help me with your time machine.
no,
You are a fellow doctor like me.
I am a doctor, but more of matters of the heart. I'm
A
yes,
cardiologist?
for matters of the heart. Yeah. I'm just here to
A cardiologist?
No, not a medical doctor. Just my degree is in radio and television broadcasting, with a specialization in tabloid talk show.
So not it's a real doctor.
It's real. It's a real doctorate. It's just not in the medical field. What is your doctorate in, may I ask?
It is in animal husbandry.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's it?
Animal-
So wait, we got
I
some
did not finish.
Oh.
I made my own degree.
Oh, fantastic. I see. That's very pioneering of you. What would be the name of your degree?
Animal hands and time travel.
Animal hands and time travel?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I think that is available at NYU if you wanted to.
I appreciate the.
I must go.
No, please, doctor,
There's
please.
a place that
No,
has
Chester, please remain seated. The reason you're here on the show is because Sabrina has some questions. She's look at
Yes.
she's disfigured. She's got
She's
two.
beautiful.
Sabrina, I cede the floor to you. Please address Chester.
I guess my first question is why?
Why? Why the animal hands? Why human hands? I must ask you this. Human hands are so limited.
So take me back to when you first discovered her. Take me back to that
Yes.
moment.
We have been scouting for a long time. That is how we arranged a field trip from America to
You plotted this?
Yes.
You so you arranged
Exactly.
you agreed. I heard a setup from the audience. So
Yes.
you set her up.
Yes.
You waylaid her bus with wolves and then fought off the wolves.
Yes.
To,
Those are my wolves.
did you anticipate that there would be only one survivor? How what?
Yes. All of the rest were not even on our radar.
Oh,
It was all for her.
so you were aware of her before she arrived.
Yes.
Oh.
Her genetic material made her a perfect candidate for animal hands.
Oh my goodness. Wait if no one else was on your radar in this bus, how did she get on your radar? How did you become aware of her all the way across the ocean?
Have you heard of Sputnik?
The satellite, Sputnik.
And the first part of, or my second part of my name.
Yeah, of course. Dr. Tsar, Sputnik. Yes,
Tsar
Sputnik.
Sputnik,
I
yes.
believe it's Russian for friend.
That is correct. That's exactly right.
I'm pretty sure it is.
And when we launched our friend into space.
Yes. Yep. You mean Sputnik the satellite, not like a buddy.
Oh, I see. No, our friend into space.
Sure.
The waves give us a power that allows us to check everyone's genetic material on Earth.
That's a powerful satellite.
Yes, we are very advanced
So
in Russia.
From outer space, using the very first satellite
Yes.
ever, you were able to scan
Yes.
every citizen in America's DNA.
Yes,
And what made her stand out amongst all the other DNA?
and as a byproduct too, HDTV.
Uh,
We didn't even plan for that.
oh,
It just
like chocolate chip cookies was just a happy accident.
exactly. And Coca-Cola also.
Okay, well, actually, the chocolate chip cookies thing is
Yeah.
disputed.
Oh.
She was very smart, and
Oh.
she probably created it on purpose. And people
Uh,
just say that
They didn't
she
wanna give a
created it
woman
by
credit?
ac- They didn't want to give the woman credit, but yeah, she.
I
Probably
wouldn't
did
put
it
it
on
past a
purpose.
man to deny a woman the credit she deserves. I
My mother has had nothing to do with this.
okay. We were talking about
except
that.
she fed me soup. She fed me nothing but soup
Yeah.
to revitalize me.
So, you met Dr. Tsar Sputnik for the sake of brevity. His family, his mother,
At least his mother, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
my mother Jerry is. if you want to use
your
her
mother
short-
Jerry.
If you want to use her short name.
Sure, thank you
It's
very
a very
much.
common Russian name, Jerry.
Sure, all right. So, Chester, take me back. So you plotted all this out.
Mm-hmm.
You waylaid the bus with wolves. She survives.
Mm-hmm.
What then? What is it the first thing you go for? Are the hands? I mean, how were her hands when you first saw them? She
Oh.
said they were injured beyond
They
repair.
were disfigured and mangled.
Oh.
Thumbs where pinky was. It all mixed
Oh.
up. It was ruined. Her hands were ruined.
Okay.
And from that, I
Was that part
rebuilt
of your
them.
plan?
No, that was an accident.
Got a happy accident.
Yes,
Okay.
but now she has a shark and a polar bear.
Yes, we've established that.
Yes.
Yeah. But you understand that? Like, why did you do that? We need to know
Because
why.
Polar bear, apex predator. Shark, apex predator. She now has 2 apex predators on her hands.
Okay. Now you seem to be excited by this.
Yes.
You see this as a positive thing. What?
Yes.
Why do you think that this would be a positive thing for her? How is this supposed to improve her life or make things better?
Can your hands not kill?
They have.
Yes. Apparently there have been many a dead body that she has had to hide.
Human hands, they are so weak to kill. Yes. And
You-
also, my intent is to fully make a full person that is only animal. But so far, this is as far as I can go.
You see, just the hand. You have it. You've. So your whole goal is to transform a human into an animal.
Yes.
Why?
That's precisely the question that I want to know.
Yeah.
too.
Why? Why is that on your brain? Why is that
Okay.
a goal of yours?
Okay. Okay, imagine you're a young me, okay? You're going to zoo, right?
Uh-huh.
What do you see? You see shark.
Yes.
You see polar bear
Yeah.
At the zoo?
at the zoo. But they can't touch. They're never together.
Right. Nor should they
The
be.
apex of the ocean, the apex of the land.
Uh-huh.
Separated. Can never be one. What if they mated?
Oh. Okay.
What
wh-
if a shark and a polar
Why not
bear?
just have a shark mate with a? You're talking about your doctor of husbandry. What did
Oh,
you
now
try?
you're talking. Now you're the mad scientist. You think a shark and a polar bear could mate?
Well, I mean, it just seems to be a very extra long way. Like it doesn't like the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, and
Not
I feel
in
like
space travel.
no, it's not in space travel. Oh,
Yes.
I don't know. Okay.
It's a curve.
I'm not an astrophysicist. Oh, it's a curve.
It's a curve.
Okay, so you went about this. The shortest distance between a shark
curve.
and a polar bear is Sabrina.
It's a
Okay. She's a
I'm the curve.
She is the curve of all humanity.
oh my goodness. What?
I have tried on many different children.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. And every time I scale up the animals.
What do you mean you scale up the animals?
So the first thing I put on her was tiny lizard
Uh huh.
and a
These aren't the first animals on her hands.
No.
Oh.
you have to start off with small animals to see if she will accept it. If
Oh.
until you get to apex predator. Many have died.
Oh.
She
So
thought-
what other animals did she accept on her hands?
Lizard, and then lionfish.
No, lizard seems to be awfully vague. Was there? As a doctor, I feel like.
It was an iguana.
Oh, thank you,
It was
Sabrina.
an
Thank you.
iguana.
You
remember?
I do remember. I thought it was a dream, but I do recall an iguana hand.
My mother is an anesthesiologist. I think the soup she gave not strong enough, if you remember.
You know, Sabrina, I gotta give you credit here. If I were to encounter a mad scientist, I mean, I'm encountering one right now, and I'm a little scared. I'm a little intimidated. I'm a little worried. But you seem to be comforted almost. You seem to be completely at ease, sitting next to a madman.
Well, I do have 2 apex predators on my hand. Like, what can I be afraid of?
That's true. Okay.
No one is safer in this room than her.
No.
That is
No
true.
one is safer.
I'm not even afraid to walk alone at night.
Wow. Hey, there's an upside to this. Okay.
There is an upside.
Wow.
The downside is I'll never find love. But
What?
Were you aware of this, doctor? That there are some downsides to having these hands. She's suffered and struggled.
You cannot find love?
I can't find love. Who
With-
would love me?
I would think everyone. Who would not want an double apex predator?
I mean,
have his
triple
partner.
apex if you count humanity as an apex predator, which I don't
Snaps
know, I
all
feel
around.
like
Snaps for that. Yeah.
Dr. Fix Me,
Yes?
you like your weak human hands?
I never considered my hands to be weak, but yeah,
They're
I enjoy
very
them.
weak and tiny.
Okay.
I'm just noticing them.
as they are, I enjoy
It's
them. I
my
don't.
medical opinion that they're weak and tiny.
All right.
diagnosis.
Look, well, they're no apex predator, but I enjoy them. I have no problems with my hands. I would never want to substitute them for anything else, let alone the head of another animal.
What about like a raccoon?
No, you're not gonna make. I'll stop you right there. You're not gonna make a suggestion that inspires me. You're not.
A tuna?
Like the head of a tuna?
Head of a tuna.
No.
Ooh, a swordfish.
Swordfish.
Well, maybe if I want to point at things in a lecture, but I don't see how that
Or
would.
stab somebody.
I don't condone violence. I don't think it's good that you've accidentally
Life
killed
is
people.
violent.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
turned very German there for a second.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right there, doctor. You know what? I think this is an important moment in the show where we need to pause and reflect on what we said and what we've done to each other, literally and emotionally, and take a moment while we reflect to hear a word from our sponsor. Because as we all know, this is showbiz after all, and the business part of this show is hearing a live read of one of our local sponsors or global sponsors, and to hear them sell their product or service or both. So without any further ado, let's welcome Craig Dunlap, the VP of Morality at PETA. Welcome. Welcome, Craig Dunlap. Welcome, Craig.
Oh, shit.
That's another thing I can't do is clap.
Oh, you can't clap. That's a shame. Sabrina. Welcome, Craig Dunlap, to Dr. Fix Me.
Thank you. My name is Craig Dunlap, VP of Morality at PETA, and we are pissed. Okay? These 2 animals are sentient beings and shouldn't be on hands. This is fucking bullshit. And I have meetings of people at PETA who just are pissed about this. We can't have animals treated like this. And we want at PETA, we want to cut them off now. Give them their lives back.
I agree with that, Craig. Yes. I feel like the animal kingdom should be left alone, but in the sponsor spot, you have as our sponsor, what is it you're here to sell?
PETA. Animals everywhere are just beautiful, and they're part of our lives. I have 17 dogs, and every one of them has changed my life for the better. I wouldn't be who I am today without those fucking dogs. PETA.
PETA.
We're pissed!
I have a question for you, Mr. Dunlap. I've always been a fan of PETA. I commend the idea that we need to give a voice to the voiceless. You know, we need to stand up for the animals who can't fend for themselves. But I've always wondered, and I guess I could easily Google search this, but what does PETA stand for?
People for the equitable treatment of animals.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. People for the equitable treatment.
People.
Don't stop clapping!
People always take away animals from me. That's what PETA real stands for.
Oh,
It's bullshit.
you don't like PETA, Doctor?
No, this guy hounds me.
PETA doesn't like you.
Wait, are you familiar with Mr. Dunlap?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
We used to be pen pals,
Oh.
and now we're fighting all the time.
Many
I get
years ago,
emails.
before I knew.
Yeah. We were prison pen pals.
Prison pen pals?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait,
I am work for PETA now.
Okay.
And he's a fuck.
I don't like
Wait.
it. And my past is my past.
That's fine. That's fine. The more I learn about you, I feel like the more I can help at least Sabrina here. So you were both ex-cons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just curious. So, Craig Dunlap, what about PETA would you like to sell? Usually, people sponsors sell a product or service. Does
Yeah.
PETA offer any services?
Yeah.
or
We
products?
offer heart,
Okay.
love,
Oh, heart and love, heart and love.
friendship between all animals on Earth. This isn't one person. This is 3 persons.
Well,
Okay.
hold on now. I feel like we have a very good friendship and bond.
Who's holding the mic?
Oh, well, we're
We
all
all
holding
are
mics.
holding
We're
mics.
all holding mics. Sabrina, are you saying that you've developed a kinship or a love for these apex predators on
I'll
the
save you. I'll save you. I will save you.
for the listener at home? The apex predators are growling at our sponsor.
Did you know that sharks can growl?
I did not know that sharks could growl. I did not know that.
They can. I bet he didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Just save them.
Mr. Dunlap,
I don't know everything about
doesn't-
animals.
He doesn't care about the animals.
Oh my
He
God.
cares about looking all superior.
You're saying that Mr. Dunlap is
he used to write about our different mad scientist plans, and he's failed.
wait. What do you mean? He was a failed mad scientist?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. During my time in undergrad, I tried to mix a dog and a cat. Pretty low stakes.
He didn't even.
I
use
fucked it up,
He
okay?
didn't use a curve. in
Was
the
this
middle.
inspired?
It's so stupid.
And I saw how sad the animals were, and I was like, we gotta set them free.
Unsnap.
Wait, so mixing a dog and a cat, was this at all?
I love you. The only
I-
one here that does, except you.
I,
Come on.
Mr. Dunlap, I can only guess at your age, but I gotta imagine. I have a feeling here. Was this when I grew up? There was a very popular cartoon on Nickelodeon called Cat Dog.
Oh,
was,
yeah.
Was that at all an inspiration?
I was
for
a
you?
consultant.
You were a consultant for them?
Yeah.
Okay. In what capacity?
They asked me how it went. I said bad.
Oh, I see.
They still wrote the show.
They still
which
wrote the show.
We're also at PETA. We're also pissed about it because that's not how animals work. They're making this man a hero.
I also consulted on that show. I told them it should be cat, human, dog.
He ended up writing for 7 seasons.
Catman dog?
Catman dog.
Or Catwoman dog?
Catwoman dog.
Cat they be dog?
Cat day dog.
Yeah. All right.
Cat person dog.
Cat person dog. There you go. I'll encapsulating. Yeah.
Unrelated to all of this.
Yes.
I did love that show. I just want to.
Who didn't love Cat Dog?
I-
Cat Dog.
What a great show! I really related to it
Wait.
on a personal level.
I got to show you something cool. Okay, put your mic in the polar bear hand. Okay, ready?
Oh my God.
Okay. Baby shark do 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 the baby shark do 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 the baby shark do 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 baby
Okay.
shark.
I gotta get back to our sponsor. So now
I installed that.
It's his favorite song.
Mr. Dunlap. Now, these services that you're talking, it sounds like you're just kind of describing PETA overall, but like usually.
I don't think humanity has enough empathy.
Okay.
So we're trying to sell that.
You're selling empathy?
Yeah.
What is the
subscription based.
Oh, subscription based.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to get to.
It's a video service.
I'm sorry, what kind of service?
Service.
A video service.
Yeah, weekly videos on how to have empathy for animals and less for
Oh.
humans.
Okay, all right. And now, if any of our listeners or viewers here or listeners at home want to get a hold of the subscription, of this video subscription, weekly video subscription, how can they get a hold of you?
www.peta.net.
Okay.
You can find our video service. We have videos.
You don't have to do the WW part.
I think he's just being thorough. We don't need to critique that.
You stop telling me what to do after I got your last letter.
Oh.
www.peta.net. You can go
PETA.net.
watch videos of how to be more empathetic towards animals.
Oh.
And it's videos of just sad dogs, sad cats, sad polar bears.
Spoiler alert.
It's just sad animals that they need us. They need hugs.
Uh-huh.
Every day, half my job is just hugging animals. Who doesn't want that? Yeah.
So, if anyone, can I ask?
And we're pissed.
What's the going rate? How much is the subscription? How much is the subscription? If anyone wants to get this weekly subscription of videos to increase their empathy for animals, what's the starting rate? What's the
For 50 cents a day, you can save a dog's life.
I was
Not bad.
I was kind of. Was anyone else expecting to hear "In the Arms of an Angel" by?
So that's like $15 a month.
$50 a month. $50 a month, you can get our video service.
$15 a month.
Right to your email, right to your phone, and it'll go around any firewall you have, and it'll just start playing.
Oh.
You
Wow.
can.
No,
We're working with
Doctor-
Amber
If your
Alert, and it just
arms
starts.
were an angel.
No,
I
Chester,
could
please.
give you angel arms for free.
Mr. Dunlap, one more question. Now, I don't suppose. Are you okay?
Dogs.
Are you all right? You seem to be elsewhere.
That song is very triggering.
Yeah, it is. It is. It gets straight to the heart.
Yeah.
Of things. Mr. Dunlap, if anyone else is interested and they happen to be listeners of Dr. Fix Me, do Dr. Fix Me listeners perhaps, I don't know, get a discount for the subscription service at all?
Yeah. For the promo code PETA,
Okay.
you can get 50% off.
Oh,
25
fantastic. With promo
cents a
code
day.
PETA, you get 50% off. So 25 cents a day,
25 cents a day. Save-
approximately
save an
$7.50 a month.
It's a good deal.
It's
That's
a good
fan-
deal. I
The
can't-
enemy
I can't-
says it's a good deal.
business side, that's a
Even
good deal.
Dr. Czar Sputnik von Animal Hands
Chester
can't
over
deny.
here says it's a good deal.
Chester, yeah, you have to, yeah.
From the mad scientist.
Yes, of course. I have to grab your card again to get the whole thing. Dr. Czar Sputnik von Animal Hands, the mad scientist of Siberia, the 8th. Soon to be followed by the 7th.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Is there an ETA on when the 7th will arrive?
Mm-hmm.
My follow-up question would be, then when?
So, it could happen right now.
It could happen right now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That moment has passed. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. So for our listeners out there, if anyone wants to get a hold of to increase their empathy for animals, please reach out to Craig Dunlap at PETA. Go to PETA.net. Enter promo code PETA for 50% off your video subscription service. Thank you very much, Craig Dunlap. Thank you very much. All right. And I want to revisit our guests. Sabrina, how are you feeling right now?
I'm still feeling lost. I still don't know what my purpose is, and I don't want to be separated from my animal hands because I have gotten quite fond of them. I just feel like it would be
I feel
cruel.
like we've got people on your side. People want to keep you intact.
And I don't think that they would survive.
So let's ask the doctor here. Chester, what is the purpose of this?
I think I can clear up some of the confusion also with Mr. Animal over here.
Okay.
What is the weakest part of most animals? The body. Their body.
Okay.
And
I
what's
imagine
the-
it's the weakest part of any creature, right? If you're gonna,
I
well,
mean,
whatever. Sure.
But the human, if these creatures benefit, it is a symbiotic relationship.
What's
Okay.
the strongest part of an animal?
The strongest part is the head
The head.
of any animal.
Oh, I see.
Giraffe,
Okay. Right.
That might be true.
Yeah.
elephant.
Not a baby.
Oh,
True. Not a baby. That's probably the softest part of the. Yeah.
Yeah.
baby, anything.
But that's
I
right.
could
These are
put-
for the listener. These are full-grown animals on your hands. I can tell it's an adult
Yes.
polar bear and an adult shark on your hand.
Dr. Fix Me, you know,
Yeah.
my friend in space, he was able to, you pretty good genetic, not quite her level, but we
Oh.
could get like a stingray.
Please quit trying to
Stingray.
sell me on this animal transfer. I'm not gonna do it. I'm
Do
not
not
gonna do it.
right now
Stingray
with me.
barely
what,
animal.
What about a bobcat?
Well, also, something I take issue with here, Doctor Chester, if I may. You did not seek her consent in this. You just did this while she was unconscious. She was in no position to give consent. Her parents were in no position to give consent.
She
You did,
remembers some of it.
but did she consent to any of this?
Did the animals?
Did the animals consent in any of this?
No.
No, that's right, Doctor. That's right. I think that's something we all take issue with here.
It's very hard to get an animal to sign a paper.
I imagine it is.
I can attest.
Yes. All right. You know what? I feel like I'm out of my element here. I've never dealt with anything like this, but I don't want you to lose hope, Sabrina. I do want to bring on our final guest. This is someone who has an expertise in a specific field. Hopefully, they can give you
In
better
time
tailored
travel.
Perhaps, I don't know. My producers have connected me with this expert, and they have an expertise in a particular field that can give you more. What are we looking for? For the listener,
seventh.
well,
Not the time.
The seventh.
oh no, it's not the time.
Not the
The
time.
seventh
Sorry.
did not arrive.
We used to write about when.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, with that said, let's bring on my final guest. Please give a warm welcome and applause to Loonrad. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Lou? Hi.
I am so beloved to be here today.
Yes, and what is your name? Loonrad?
Loonrad, yes.
Loonrad.
Yes.
Hi, Mr. Loonrad. Thank you very much for being here.
Say it, yes.
Thank you very much. So, welcome to the show. You've been listening this entire time. You've heard Sabrina's issue with the doctor. You've heard the lack of consent that he got from her. The ups and downs of having apex predators for hands. What? Well, before we get to your advice, what is your area of expertise?
Well, Dr. Fix Me, I really don't like to limit myself, so I'm rather eliminated. But what I like to do is I am an esoteric Reiki master, expert tarot card reader, part-time Mancala board reader, and a poem reader. Yes.
Okay, you said an Ancala board. What is that? Mancala. I don't know. I don't.
Mancala.
You don't know what Mancala
You-
is?
You can repeat.
It's
Repeating the word-
Garcia.
Is it with the marbles?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Some doctor.
I have a Mancala board, but all the pieces were swallowed and eaten.
If you had said Mancala board player, I probably would have understood it better. But you said a Mancala board reader.
Yes.
What is that? What is that? What's the difference?
Closest friends will play Mancala. And after everyone goes on their turn, I'll be like, stop. Everyone get your Tostino's pizza bites. Let me read what just happened to you. And they'll be like, oh, your red landed on this spot with that number of turns, and you didn't get that, which means you are about to die.
Oh my goodness.
Or at least your jerk was, because that's happened, Dr. Six. That's happened.
Have you accurately predicted the future with the Mancala board readings?
Enough times to think I'm really good at it.
Oh, okay. And how many times is that?
15?
Oh, hey, that's not bad.
Pretty
15.
good,
I
that's
mean,
15 times.
15 times is a high number.
I've only had 2 successful surgeries.
2 successful
Two?
surgeries. Yeah. Out of how many surgeries?
4,000.
Who's the
4,000. Wow.
328.
Wow. Was this your only successful surgery?
No, there was one other.
Oh, there was one other. What was the other?
What'd you do?
It was my first surgery that I performed on my brother.
Oh,
And there was a flea.
a flea
It was a flea and a dust mite.
on his hands?
Yes, I replaced
Oh.
it with a flea.
You
dust mite.
replaced a human-sized hand with a near microscopic insect?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
That's a simple surgery, but it gets more
I don't know how that's
complicated
simple,
as
but
you- as
we,
you
we need to
scale
get
the
to
head.
our expert. It's okay. I don't want to.
That was very dangerous. I applaud Dr. Chester over here because the flea in the 7th house usually means trouble.
Okay. Is that a Mancala reference?
No.
No, that's
No.
that's astrology, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Fix Me.
Well, now that go,
Oh, no,
go ahead.
Please.
Well, now that
I'll
we
go.
no, now,
Stop it.
now that we understand your area of expertise, Mr. Loonrad, what is your advice?
Dr. Fix Me, I have never been disrespected as much as I was just right now.
What happened? What did I do?
You called me by the wrong name.
I said Loonrad.
Now I have to grab my sage and just burn it.
How did I? It was a lunar. For the listener, our expert has sage that he's just lit. It is the smoky embers, or not embers. The smoke is now wafting over us. Oh my goodness.
This was sage cultivated in an ethical way, just so everyone knows. In case everyone
Not to get too off topic. What is an unethical way to cultivate sage? I don't understand.
I don't know, but I believe most things the internet tells me.
Oh, okay, all right. So, may I call you Lou?
Sure.
Okay, so Lou, now that we understand your area of expertise, what's your advice?
Well, Dr. Fix Me, in case you didn't know, I listen to the show 5 times a week on replay. And so I was listening to the show, and I thought, oh my God, a chimera. In the 9th house, that usually means good luck. And I'm like, this must be interesting. And then I heard her play. And in case you didn't know, Dr. Fix Me, I actually self-promotion, yes, not sorry. I have a YouTube channel.
Oh.
And on my YouTube channel, I usually give out tarot card readings about love. And so I was like, this young woman needs my help. She wants to find love. She wants to know she's alone. Yeah. And usually I can tell, because of my tarot cards, if they can find love in 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. That's the span of my capabilities.
Okay.
So defined by the 12th house, which I was born under.
Well, Lou, if you're able, I would love to have a reading for Sabrina here. Is that possible?
Yes, I brought everything I need.
Oh. For the listener, Lou brought a duffel bag filled with trinkets, items. I'm not sure what you have here.
Most of it is sage. But
Oh, okay. All right. So please, go ahead, give us a reading. Sabrina, how do you feel about this prospect of learning your potential at love?
Oh, I'm so excited. I just want to know if I'm going to find love in 3, 6, or 12 months.
Oh yes, before I start, I already messed it up, but that's okay because I am forgiven by the 11th house. Sabrina, do you want to find love in 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months?
Any.
She can choose?
Yes, I actually need a date range. So,
Oh.
Dr. Fix
Go
Me.
for 3.
I guess go for 3.
Go for
All right,
Yeah.
3 months.
3.
3 months. 3 months.
Yeah, all right, he's shuffling the cards. He's
Suffering spirits, please tell me what I need to hear. Oh my goodness, it's an Ace of Pentacles.
Pentacles?
Pentacles.
What are pentacles?
Well, the Ace of Pentacles is usually represented by a giant obelisk. And an obelisk usually signifies that you're getting it. So congratulations.
3 months.
When you say getting it, congratulations, Sabrina, you're getting it. When you say getting it, Lou, what do you mean by that?
I need to consult my spirits for more clarification.
Yeah, we need to define it.
Spirit guides, please. Oh my God, it's a 2 of Swords. That is not good.
2 of Swords is bad?
Wait,
That usually means revenge, sex,
But-
makeup.
but you are
that bad?
Revenge, sex, makeup?
you're missing information. Both of her hands must mate as well.
Oh my God, you're right.
Wait,
Let me
Is,
consult my
is that
spirit.
conditional on the hands? The hands have to make with what? Other like a polar bear needs to.
Whatever they want.
Well, all right, all right. I've offended the representative of PETA, Mr. Dunlap. So
For once we agree, whatever.
Yeah, whatever they want.
So
Thank you.
if a polar bear wanted to mate with a shark, you're okay with that, Mr.
Yeah,
Dunlap?
whatever they want.
Okay.
Let them be free.
All right. Well, have you ever considered? I mean, I'm sorry, but Sabrina, have you ever considered having your right hand mates with your left hand? Is that possible?
I feel like that would be a bit incestuous, and I am a little bit offended that you offered that suggestion.
I'm just.
If anything, it's masturbation.
However,
What kind of?
For the listener at home, the audience is booing me.
What
The
kind
audience
of
is.
show is this?
I'm just trying to help out.
Is your name actually Dr. Fucks Me? Like
No,
you fuck
no,
yourself?
no, it is not.
Are you gonna fuck us?
No.
Dr. Fix Me, are you gonna fuck us?
Attack with your hands. Attack.
No, you're here to. Well, see.
'Cause that
I'm
would
sorry.
not-
I've offended Sabrina's appendages. And they are both growling at me. The shark is very intimidating. I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep at least an arm's width. Yeah, please sage me. I could use some of that. Are you resisting saging me? Did I offend you too?
I'm only trying to sage this side of the room, Dr.
All right. Well, I would get closer, but for fear of being maimed by her hands. Hands, paws, faces. How do I?
Their hands.
How do I do? Oh my goodness! We need to move this show along. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness! I'm being attacked on all fronts.
If I sing Daddy Shark. That will kill you.
Oh, please don't sing Daddy Shark. Is that?
If there's a baby shark, then the brother
And then there's
shark.
Mama Shark.
A
Really?
family of
There's
sharks.
mother
Oh
shark.
my goodness.
There's Grandma Shark.
There is?
She feeds you soup.
That-
Oh.
And
So-
that stops the kill.
Please, I don't want to impede this reading any further. We had the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, that represent revenge, sex, makeup.
Makeup, yeah.
Revenge makeup sex.
Oh, revenge, makeup, sex. Okay, the order of those words is important
Yes.
because revenge, sex, makeup sounds like something you would apply.
Sometimes when like I am bothered by terrestrial phrases that I don't understand, I just plead up to the first house and I say, "Dear first house, dear God, please take this from me. I wash my hands." And that was what I just did right now.
Okay, I understood all of those words individually. Okay.
You don't even know what Mancala was.
No, I don't. Well, that's why we have the expert. That's why we have the expert. Look, I'm willing. I own up to my mistakes. I own up to my ignorance. Okay,
Mama
that's why.
shark, mama shark.
No, please no. For listener, I'm backing away. I'm retreating from the
Grandma
stage.
Shark, Grandma shark.
Oh my goodness.
Give him
Grandma
soup.
sh- So Lou, please continue with your reading.
I did pull out a 3 of hearts here.
Oh, okay. I'm familiar with the Three of Hearts.
Good.
I think that's beautiful. That usually means that you're polyamorous under the sign of Mercury, but I
Oh.
think under the conditions that we have, polyamorous is as good as we're gonna get.
Yeah, I would be open to exploring my hands having individual relationships with whoever they would like to be in relationships with.
Oh,
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank
Yes. Love is love. I think we can all agree on that. Yes? I feel like the audience is hesitant
way
to
you
agree with
say
me
it.
even when I'm right. Yeah, see? Yeah. Now you're just being spiteful. Now you're just being spiteful. So please, what does your reading indicate?
Well, all I just want to say is, Sabrina, don't lose heart. Your spirit guides are looking after you. Just continue to manifest the trajectory you're on right now, and you will one day, in 3 months,
Rule the
or
world.
whenever you watch this video, is what I like to tell my YouTube audience. Whenever you watch this video, 3 months from now is when you find love.
Oh.
Maybe even get married.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, this is fantastic. The prospect.
Amazing.
I'm excited for the prospect of love for you, Sabrina. Good. I wanted you to have a hopeful outcome by the end of the show, and I couldn't help but notice while Lou was talking, you were able to part your hair with your face paws here.
Yes.
Wait, are they accustomed to combing? Are you able to? Are you able to comb
their
with your
hands.
their hands? Okay, their hands.
Animal hands.
Your animal hands. They're fine with like combing your hair for you. The grooming is.
They are. They
I'm
do
su-
groom me. I mean, especially, I would say the shark is better at combing my hair than
Okay.
grooming me. But yes, the polar bear is very loving.
That's fantastic.
Grooms me all the time. I did have a hair.
How is that?
I did have a hair in my mouth, which is a little bit of a harder situation.
You get hair in your mouth?
Yes.
Because they eat the hair.
Yes, they do eat the hair,
Oh, I see.
and then
goodness.
I spit it back up like a hairball.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Again, ups and downs. There seems like there's positives and negatives. Would you say the positives or the negatives? Which one is outweighing right now? It seemed like it was a problem at the start of this episode, but certain things have come to light.
You know what? Through the course of this experience, I have really begun to see it as a positive. You know, like I
Yeah?
have begun to see it as a positive.
Good. That's
thing in my life.
fantastic. Great news.
I'm never alone, you know. I'm
That's
never
right.
alone. I'm always safe. I might have murdered a few people, but who hasn't?
Okay.
You know,
Well,
again,
I
who
feel like you're in good
hasn't,
company.
right?
I feel like
That's a
this-
part of Animal Kingdom.
this-
For the Animal Kingdom.
And speaking of not being alone, at this point of the show, I welcome the audience. If any of you have any burning questions, things that just weren't covered here that you'd like to address, any questions, concerns, or something you have a question about Dr. Fix Me, please, for anyone at all, I can give this microphone out to anyone who has a question. Please do not feel pressured to make up one, but if you have anything that's burning within your hearts, we have a gentleman here. Please tell us your name and ask away.
Hi, I'm just sorry. I have a question for the VP of PETA and Dr. Chester.
Yeah, go ahead.
What was the content of your letters? What would you write
Oh,
to
yes.
each other?
Yeah, I was curious to know about that final letter. Yeah. Pen pals, thank you very much. Josiah? Thank you, Josiah.
Go ahead.
It was a love letter, the final letter.
The entire correspondence was about love until the last letter. I think we had to split ways. It was clear our views were in opposite directions.
He said,
Excuse me?
Say, what was our question? Go ahead. Was Sabrina part of the pen pals? Is this pre-Sabrina? When was
this? Our last letter was 12 years ago, and
the last letter was 12 years ago?
I had told him of my success and that I was ready to run away with him
Oh goodness!
to Sputnik.
You were willing to run away with Craig Dunlap to the satellite Sputnik in orbiting space?
Yes.
Oh.
I had responsibilities at PETA.
And I had responsibilities at my mad scientist lab in Siberia.
And I wasn't ready for a four-way, five. with
It's hard to do the math. Yeah.
Yeah.
That last part.
That seemed pretty clear in your letter.
Okay.
That you wanted all of us to live together.
Okay.
Wanted
Okay,
all to live together
five
inside
way-
your friend.
5-way, but not sexually.
Not sexually. Okay. Yes.
A non-sexual five-way?
Well, just because
The way you wrote it, you said, I want us all to live together inside
you
my
know,
friend."
Oh.
Russian
like a
to
family.
English. Is the
Oh,
kind
it was
of-
lost in translation. The
She was 12 at the time of the.
Right.
So
I was
Yeah,
a hard
we-
no.
yeah.
I was-
Good
I
call.
was a-
Good
I
call.
was another kid.
Oh boy. Yeah, any other dying questions from the audience? Anyone questions at all for any of our guests or even Dr. Fixme? It's quite all right if you do not. All right. All right. Well, you know that. We have a question right here. Oh, fantastic. Well, we'll get to one in the back as well. Yes. Go ahead. But first, what is your name?
My name is Caroline, and
Hi, Caroline.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
I have a question for Dr. Chester and Sabrina. Really for Dr. Chester, though. How did you manufacture the shark to be okay on land?
Yes.
And what does this mean
yeah.
for the future
So-
of the animal kingdom?
So it's actually that was one of our hardest parts. So the land animal much easier, right? But if you look closely at this great white, oh shit. Okay, so the gills are present. So
Was that an oversight? The gills
yeah,
being present?
I actually don't know how.
Even you are stumped. Hey, Caroline, you stumped the
I
doctor.
do have to dunk him in a salt bath every now and then. He gets a little dry sometimes.
I see.
And then I have to dunk him in a salt bath and let him live there for a while. You know.
Yeah. What is the grooming treatment? Do you have to worry about brushing the fur of one hand yet greasing the gills of the other?
I do. I have to lick. I have to lick the polar bear.
You do?
Yes.
Oh
to
my
groom,
goodness.
To groom the polar bear, I have to lick him.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I see.
You have to be very careful. The direction of the skin that could cut you. It's like sandpaper.
Right.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So I dunk him. He doesn't need. He just needs dunking in salt water.
Oh, I see. Do we have a question in the back here? Or give me just a second.
Thank you. Hi. My question is Sabrina with the Animal Hands.
All right.
So, I know you said you have trouble like finding a job. I just have this feeling like you're a really hardworking woman, and you work hard, you play hard. Like you decide to go on vacations. Okay, so when you decide to like go on a trip, and you're deciding between like somewhere cold, like obviously like, do you know what? Okay, you know where I'm going, right? So when you're deciding between like somewhere warm and somewhere hot, like how do you decide? Is there like a feat of strength, or is there like, are you the deciding? Like, just tell me about that.
I am the deciding vote because I am the one booking the tickets.
Yeah. No, fair enough.
But I try to split it. You know what I mean? One year I'll go to Alaska, you know, and then the next year I'll go to the Jersey Shore. You know, it's.
Oh.
I really try to split it up. I try to make it fair, you know, for both of my hands.
I think that's really big of you. I just want you to know that.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And your name?
Chelsea.
Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you very much, Chelsea.
That felt
I
like
don't believe her.
that
I don't
felt like a
believe
lie.
her.
No.
That is not her name. There's no way.
The followed by a pause reassured me that she was
Yeah.
being truthful.
No, it's
Yeah.
No, it's
So thank you very much, Chelsea. I
Chelsea.
do have a question though about the pause. Well, I've been referring to them as the shark and the polar bear, but do they have names? Seeing they're sentient beings.
They do have individual names.
Uh-huh.
This is Igor.
Oh, the polar bear is Igor.
This is Igor.
Hi, Igor.
And this is Bitey.
Bitey? Your shark's hand is bitey?
Bitey the shark.
Okay. I feel like one is has the name of like presumably a human name, and then the other one
Traditionally,
seems
a
more like a
Scottish name.
nickname, like to a pet.
Yes.
Do you feel like these are pets on your hands, or are they other? I don't know, like.
No, they are sentient. They are part. They're not pets. You know,
Okay.
like they're part of me, and,
Thank
and
you.
we're part of each other, and they pick their own names. I just want to point that
Oh.
out. That they told me through our connection what their names were.
Oh wow. Well, fantastic. And if there are any other questions, if not, we have one right here. Oh, please. All right, just 1 second.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Thank you, Chelsea. Yes.
My name is Ivan.
Ivan. Hi, Ivan.
Russian.
I believe him.
Well, yeah.
So because I'm Russian,
Yeah.
Sputnik, I have some insider information.
Oh, okay.
Rumor has it that Dr. Fix Me
Yes.
is the 7th.
Wait, me? Me?
It happened! It happened! It happened!
Wait, hold on.
It happened! Fix me!
I don't know if that's true. Are you saying, Ivan, that according to your research, or
It's a rumor.
It's a rumor. Okay, rumor.
rumor.
The
You heard
rumor
a rumor.
is that
It's a rumor based on satellite technology that has been fairly accurate so far.
Sabrina, you seem highly defensive of your Russian captor and maimer and defiler.
I mean,
Friend.
And friend
Sputnik.
and Sputnik.
And
So you're saying, Ivan, that I am the seventh manifestation of Dr. Tsar Sputnik von Animal Hands, the mad scientist of Siberia.
Yes, the prophecy did say that they would have small, weak.
I don't.
Hairy,
You
weak.
do
Again,
have small weak hands.
I don't know that I have small
the
weak hands.
weakest looking hand.
Oh.
It's not an insult. Clinically.
Even
do
my-
this.
even my-
Do this. Do
I'm
this.
not
Do
gonna
this.
wave from
Even-
Do
this.
this.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Even my 12-year-old hands could have beaten your hand.
Oh man, I've learned a lot about myself today. That I did not expect.
We all have.
We've learned a lot today. You know what? I feel like Sabrina, we've covered a lot of ground. How do you feel about this discovery, the tarot card reading, the discovery that I'm the seventh Dr. Tsar Sputnik von Animal Hands, the mad scientist of Siberia, the seventh?
Yes. Nailed it.
I said it so assuredly. Maybe I
came out
am the seventh. I didn't have to read the
It came
card
out
that time.
very natural.
Oh my goodness. Strasvucia, moja podruga.
Oh!
Oh my goodness. What am I saying?
Wow.
Oh man. Well, with that, I do want to thank. Wait, no, I didn't.
Wait,
we didn't
Dad?
get. I didn't let you answer the question. How do you feel about after all this?
You know what? I'm feeling great. I'm very glad that I came on this show today. I'm feeling very
Good.
self-assured.
Excellent. Good.
I feel like I have a purpose, and I feel like I'm gonna find love.
Oh, excellent. Oh,
And so are the animals.
yes. The animals will find love.
In the arms of
Of
an
an angel.
Thankfully, that was so inarticulate. I think we don't have to clear the rights. We don't have to worry about clearing the rights. Thankfully, we were so inarticulate that I can get away with that song. Lou, I want to thank our expert, Lou. Thank you very much with your expert advice, your tarot cards reading. We got to have you back on to do additional tarot readings. I feel like that was incredibly accurate.
Thank you, Dr. Fix Me. And you can find me on YouTube at Lou Loonrad. Please follow and subscribe. And click that notification link so you can always get a bell when it rains.
All right. And then thank you to Craig Dunlap, our sponsor today. Is there any last thing you want to say to our listeners out there in podcast land, or any of our viewers here in our audience?
If I find out that any of you have fucking hurt an animal or aren't loving it, you'll hear it from Craig.
All right. Spoken from the heart from Craig. Thank you very much. I can see why you're employed by PETA. You have such a passion. And Dr. Chester, a.k.a. Dr. Tsar Sputnik von Animal Hands, the mad scientist of Siberia, the 8th.
Yes.
My son?
Dog.
Oh my goodness. Wow. I gotta say, this is the second time Dr. Fix Me has met his son on the show. Wow. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're both bald. For the listener, we're both bald.
We're both bald.
Any last words you have to say?
You can follow me on my YouTube channel.
Oh, you have a YouTube channel as well?
Yeah.
Oh, please plug away.
Doctor.
Is it? Let me guess. Is it Dr. Tsar Sputnik von Animal Hands?
And then it's character limit.
Oh, character limit, right?
Dr. Tsar Sputnik von Animal.
Oh.
That's as long as they'll let me.
Oh, okay. Well, be sure to find it on YouTube. And before we go, Sabrina, is there anything that you would like to say? Any parting words before we go?
Yeah, I guess I just want to say that if you are worried that you're never going to find love and that you are just a freak with animals for hands that has murdered before and might again, that it's not the end for you. And that you can find love and that you can find acceptance and you just need to look inside yourself and inside your animal hands and you can find love.
You can find love.
You can find love.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank all my guests. I want to thank our audience here. And with that, I got to say to Sabrina, with the polar bear and shark hands, you have been fixed. That's our show. That's our show. Give it. Fix. Oh.
This has been Dr. Fix Me. Today's live episode is performed by Georgia Gove, Sean Cook, Miles Potter, and Lou Garcia. Dr. Fix Me theme song written and performed by Allison Miller. Enjoy the show? Let us know at drfixmeshow@gmail.com. You can follow Dr. Fix Me on Instagram at Dr. Fix Me and on Facebook at Dr. Fix Me Show. Watch live episodes of Dr. Fix Me on YouTube. While you're at it, you might as well rate and review Dr. Fix Me on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your audio entertainment. Editing, production, direction, and Dr. Fix Me performed by yours truly, Michael Kim Lewis. Thank you for listening.
Put your mic in the polar bear hand. Okay, ready?
Oh my God.
Okay. Baby shark do 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 do. The baby shark do 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 do. The baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark.
I gotta get back to our sponsor. So now
I installed that.